Okay, so here we go for Daedric versus Eagle Revenge. This is a 1v1.
Here we go. So Aztecs versus Aztecs.
Yep.
One thing I want to see is, I think the key is, will Daedric be able to make enough damage in Feudal Age to win?
Yep. And look at the Eagles Revenge map. The gold is in the front. This is especially the weakened point for Eagle Revenge. If it's gold miner are attacked, it's a clear disadvantage for him.
Yeah, red only has one gold mine in the back, which is critical for making Eagle Warriors.
Yep. Okay, I'm pretty sure that Eagle Revenge select his mining camp to build the mining camp. It checks the first gold mine found, and unfortunately it didn't see the one which is in the back, so it will select the one which is in the front. That's unlucky.
Well, let's see if the red finds the gold mine in the back. Hopefully it finds it in time.
Yep.
So far the game is proceeding like normal. Blue decided to... I think it would have been a little bit better maybe to build the lumber camp in the back, and Blue's doing that now. But it's hard. The forest in the back also doesn't have that many trees.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a hard choice.
So red did find blue, it's not a surprise. I know that sometimes Daedric goes for militians, so it can be pretty interesting against Eagle Revenge, of course. And for some reasons I would say that Daedric is kind of slow in researching Feudal Age. It used to be 1 minute faster than that.
Right, they're both advancing exactly the same time with a 28 pop, or 28 villagers.
Yep, and Eagle Revenge almost needs 4 minutes to reach the Castle Age. So it might be done around the 17th minute. And it stole 2 ships to its opponent.
Alright, and Blue's on the way.
Yep.
But Red is on the way to the Castle Age.
Exactly. It just needs to mass gold. It's actually the case. 300 gold already gathered by Eagles Revenge.
And that's 6 Eagle Warriors. And now it's almost to 400 gold, so that's 8 Eagle Warriors.
Yep.
They're not attacking the gold miners.
Well, Daedric will need some men-at-arms pretty soon now.
Now the blue has scattered the gold miners, so that will help.
I think that Eagles Revenge has already enough of the Eagles. I mean, enough Eagles.
Yep, already looks like they have enough.
Okay, so now we just need to get few more and the harassment will be pretty hard for Daedric.
And Daedric still only has skirmishers.
On these skirmishers, that's a big problem.
No man-at-arms.
Exactly.
And is it close to the Castle Age? No, it's not. So I'm pretty sure Eagles Revenge is got the more likely to win in this game.
Yeah, definitely. I'm curious to see if Naya, which is the main AI of Armelon, does have something to counter the Eagles Revenge. I think
that will be interesting to see.
Yep, because Maya is supposed to be the strongest AI in the group B, but if it can't counter Eagles Revenge, everything stays possible in this group.
Right.
And still only skirmishers for the grid. +2 attack, +2 defense. No, +4 attack, +2 defense for the Eagles.
And the Eagle Warriors keep on coming in. Eagles Revenge now is more military than blue. Almost double the villagers.
Yeah. Okay, it's GG man.
Yep.
You can already send the score. Yeah, Marathon. How could you bet 4-0 for Promi? That was a big mistake. And no reason rules for the group? Okay, it does have. But pretty bad, I would say. Let's go for the 4v4.
Yeah, this might... I don't know if the 4v4 will give Daedric a better chance or not.
Well, from what we saw in the previous match, we saw that sometimes Eagles Revenge can bug as flank, or maybe as pocket 2, I don't know, when the map is a bit bad, when the forest is a bit too far from the TC. But I hope that it won't happen this time. It already happened twice in this tournament. That's already too much. And we know that Eagle Revenge tend to turn a bit weak in late game. But in the other end, we can say that Daedric is not known for being pretty strong in Imperial Age. Daedric is a pretty aggressive AI in Feudal and Castle Age, but tends to train a bad army composition in Imperial Age. So it's pretty hard to bet who is gonna win this one. Okay, so here we go. Oh, I made a mistake. I need to restart. I gave Aztec to every player. That was a big mistake. Sorry about this. Okay, so it's gonna be okay, 1 team random and 3 random. And yes, interlopers, this song is always working fine. Its epicness is just perfect.
Epic music for epic matches.
I should add again the version of this music which length like 30 minutes. So we've got Mayan, Aztec, Hans and Celt for Daedric.
Interesting, all pretty good Arabia civs.
Yep, and Celt is definitely a good civilization against the Aztec. He does have pretty strong champions, and the Road Riders are just perfect versus the Eagles.
Yep, and the wood bonus should help a little bit with the skirmisher rush.
Yep, this is right. The good point is Eagles Revenge. The whole Eagles Revenge has a decent map, so no excuse. Oh, Orange just lost one villagers on the board.
So I'm looking at the flank players here for Eagles Revenge. The red has a very long gold mine that's pretty vulnerable. But the other gold mines are spread out, which will help.
Orange has definitely a pretty good map, especially
I
because the
agree.
lumber camp is in a good position regarding the TC, and of course the camp is in the back. So we've got Mayan plus Hans for Daedric as pocket. I don't know if Daedric as Mayan pocket will go for boom, or maybe we'll go for crossbows, or eagles. I don't know.
We'll see, yes. And so it looks like gray is on the way.
Yep. Oh, it's targeting gold? Yep, it is.
There we go. Yep. And the key, of course, red. Got to look at the gold count for red.
Yep.
It's enough to make about almost 4 Eagle Warriors.
In fact, this is true.
Which I think Gray's army might be able to kill off 4 Eagle Warriors if they're not released at the same time.
Well, it does have a lot of skirmishers. And 3 archers.
Yeah.
And the question is, which Daedric is gonna be the target of the whole Eagles Revenge? Because if
Looks
I'm right,
like blue tried to attack, but failed.
yeah, it's just
Yeah, so we'll
massing.
see.
Oh, we've got men at arms for blue.
Yes, that should help.
Well, 10 men at arms. That might help, of course. And okay, green goes for crossbows. I'm not sure it's a good idea against Eagle Revenge.
Yeah, teal's got the knights, which is the much more standard response.
Yep. I'm surprised by the fact Eagle Revenge is actually staying passive home. Oh, those are already many eagles for red, but knights are doing a good job. Already 12 kills and 1 unit loss.
And then we got the crossbows from green attacking orange.
Yep, but it's
And
Titanic,
don't
man.
seem to. Yeah, they don't seem to be doing a great job. All right, yellow's attacking now.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what's okay. Well, that's already so many units for yellow, and we can see that Eagles ER just added the pikemen to the Eagles, which is definitely a good option against steel. And blue wing
We got blue's attacking
Yep.
and long swordsman.
Yep.
Kind of watching to see how the long swordsmen do. I don't think blue had enough. Also, blue is being attacked by both purple and orange.
Yeah, it absolutely can't handle 1 versus 2, and it doesn't have a good help from green, which lost his wall crossbows a few minutes ago.
Gray's doing well though. Survived yellow's attack, and looks like it's gonna help teal clean up red.
Well, I would say that at this point, after 30 minutes of the game, Daedric is in a good position. Because the economy of Daedric is probably going to be better than Eagles Revenge 1. And Grey is safe at this point. He does have the units required to defend against a potential attack from the enemy. Okay.
Yeah, I certainly agree.
Green actually
Eagles
does,
Revenge.
Well, look at Green's
Eagles
army.
Revenge didn't attack soon enough, and yeah, green has a large army again, moving in towards orange.
In fact.
With this many numbers, crossbows can kill eagle warriors, especially with the pikemen mixed in.
In fact. Well,
Alright, we got yellow attacking again.
oh, Grey did have its whole army on the other side of the map.
That's gonna hurt.
Yep.
It's basically a 3v3 at this point. I think Daedric is ahead. But if Eagles Revenge can make it a 2v3, it could be a lot closer.
What I don't get for the Mayan pocket is I can get that it goes for crossbows, why not? But why adding some skirmishers to the crossbows?
Yeah, it's almost like as if the Mayans were a flank player.
Yes. And the enemy doesn't have any crossbows, so why going for skirmishers?
And why does the green have pikemen?
We've got a safe castle for Grey, not in the best position I would say, but it can help potentially against Red if Red is back in this game, but probably not.
Yeah. You kind of wish it was built next to the TCs, maybe.
Yep.
But we'll see if we get a whole bunch of Old Raiders. That could be fun.
Okay, so we can expect some Eagles for Green.
Looking at the tags that Green is researching, though, they're mostly Archer upgrades.
In fact, well, it does have so many upgrades at this point, it makes sense. And
Yeah, maybe it doesn't make sense to switch at this point.
yeah, I agree. But anyway, it just research forging, so we can expect a transition anyway.
Yellow's still going strong.
In fact, and purple too, I would say, they both are almost full population. Green, yellow needs to defeat Grey right now, but I think that it does have too many icons and too few figures.
And Grey has a castle going up in a much better spot.
Yeah, nothing but
Yeah, that's way too many pikemen.
Yep.
That would work well in a 1v1, but to try to defeat Teal. But in a team game like this, it's not going to help.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Eagles Revenge was designed as a 1v1 AI. Instead, today's modern AIs try to design for team games quite a lot. Going back to our discussion of all the AIs that play random civ now, and then our top AIs, I think I kind of seen a shift in the community around when the ladder was active before the first Davis got maybe like 2013 or something.
Yeah.
It seemed like most of the top AIs played like Huns or Aztecs only or something like that.
Yeah, this is right.
But I'm glad to see that the community was like, hey, we need to make AIs that can play all civs. And kind of like, let's go for higher standards here. And so I'm glad that we have a whole bunch of AIs now that can play random civ really well.
Yeah, this is right. But if I remember which AIs did participate to your tournament, I would say that, for example, Brickforce did play as Huns, something like that, or Juggernaut did play as Huns, Tron did play as Mongol, etc. But if you look at Juggernaut, for example, it can play any civilization anyway. But I'm pretty sure that when Aleph did host some tournaments preventing the AIs playing only few civs to participate, it helped a lot to force scripters to make AI able to play any civilizations.
I think that was a good addition.
Yeah, for example, when I made Yggdrasil, we did play only 2 civilizations as Aztec and Viking, and then Aleph did host a tournament in which it was necessary to the AIs to play any civilization, and that way I started working on Yggdrasil to make it play any civ. So I think that tournaments can help a lot in this way. Well,
now looking at the match here, you can easily tell that the random civ AI is beating the Aztecs. So there you go.
Yep.
Got Paladins from Teal. Arbalest from blue and green.
Yep.
Looks like green never switched to Eagle Warriors.
And gray is Imperial Age, but as Celt for some reasons. Okay, it's just its Castle Age army anyway, but we only see skirmishers and archers and crossbows. Oh, we
Yeah,
see
and some Paladins.
Yep, Paladins. The Celt
That's
Paladins.
yeah, it's the Celt Paladins and the Celt crossbows.
Yep. Well, as I said before, Daedric is not known for being a strong ally in Imperial Age, especially because of its army composition, and in fact, as Celt,
Right.
it's definitely not optimum. Okay, so
Yeah, it
it
seems like
I think that I will give already the point to Daedric. It's 1-1.
it's Celt flank. You'd go either infantry or siege or both in the Imperial Age.
Yep.
I'm not actually sure what I'd pick for Celt pocket to go with. Certainly Knights in the Castle Age.
Well, in my opinion, when you're Castle Age as pocket, you always need to go Knights. I don't like much
Yeah.
going crossbows, which is a bit too slow, I would say, and you need to mass against the enemy's knights.
Would you continue all the way to Paladin in the Imperial Age, or would you switch as pocket?
Well, as Skelt, I go for Wood Raiders,
Yeah.
or why not pure Scorpions, for example, Scorpions, Onagers, and Siege Rams,
Right.
and Halberdiers.
Wood Raiders are pretty fast, so they can kind of be like weak Paladins, but a lot more cost efficient.
Yeah. Well, I really dislike the Celt Paladins anyway. As player, I
Yeah.
never go for Celt Paladins, except if I want to track the opponent. So, 1-1.
Yes. Next will be the 3v3, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Aztec, Breton, and Goss. Okay, as Goss, I'm pretty sure that Daedric goes for men-at-arms.
And we got Goths as flank,
Yep.
and we've got Britons as pocket for Daedric. Wonder if we'll get crossbows again.
Oh, sometimes it can go for knights, if I'm right. It doesn't always go for crossbows as Breton pocket, for example. So let's see. So let's see if Eagles Revenge managed to build its lumber camp. Red does have one unique big forest close to the TC.
Looks like Blue is struggling to get his second war lured in.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, failed a second time. The Borgus gets stuck by the trees.
Yeah, and it keeps sending the same villagers, so That can turn
Wow.
pretty bad for the Druid.
Also missing the 2 sheep right by the boar. We'll see what happens. Too bad because yellow is kind of vulnerable.
Yep.
Red probably has the worst map. You might have pointed this out already.
Yeah, I agree with you. Especially look at the main gold, that's terrible.
It's like the worst I've ever seen.
Yeah.
We could see some, if the mining camps aren't built in a good spot, we could see villagers walking all the way around to the other side of the gold mine.
Exactly. And I'm scared that it definitely can happen. Well, in tournament with humans, I wouldn't be surprised if this kind of map will make a restart from the player. But fortunately, red shows the other mining camp, so it's okay. Eagles Revenge is pretty clever. Okay, so it looks like I was wrong. I don't see any munitions from Teal.
Yep, just archery range. Perhaps it's randomized. We'll see.
Yeah, I think it's randomized in fact, and look at green. Green goes for stable this time, so in fact it's randomized too as pocket.
Yep, so we'll have British Knights. That'll be good. Alright, so we got both attacks coming right now. Blue hit the yellow villagers on the gold mine.
Yeah. For blue it's okay. For teal it's not great because the mining camp is not disturbed at this point.
Let's see, yellow's got some Eagle Warriors out. And it looks like yellow's going to continue.
Yep. Yeah, it actually can push.
And same with purple.
Well, this is gonna be all about green. And which opponent red is gonna target?
Let's see, where is green going? Looks like green is attacking yellow.
Oh, yep.
I'm not sure if I'd attack as green all by myself. But it's hard to tell when you should attack and when you should wait until you can team up with your ally.
Yeah. I'm not sure that the group is really sophisticated in this way.
Right.
You probably just hit the closest enemy and that's it.
When it's reached its attack conditions, attack.
Yep.
The general is no more sophisticated than that, so.
But I think that the 3v3 is really specific and it's pretty hard to figure out the whole situations. And red is eventually coming to help. Oh, it's helping yellow and at the same time it's attacking teal. Great movement from red. And the score is pretty close. think that Eagles Revenge tends to train too many pikemen. A few pikemen would be just what it needs.
Right, and blue is attacking. Got a lot of crossbows and skirmishers.
Yep. Okay, I think that yellow goes for pikemen only because it doesn't have a bargain run. Well, once again I think that Daedric is gonna win this.
I think Eagles Revenge has lost his chance. Yellow's armies are pretty lazy right now.
And for some reasons, Red stayed a bit too passive in the early Castle Age. I don't know why.
And again, I think Eagles Revenge's pikemen are not helping him here.
Yeah, too many pikemen.
Yep. I bet it's a case of if any enemy has at least 8 knights, make pikemen or something like that.
Exactly, yes. There is probably...
So that's all you could do, I think, in 1.0C. There wasn't a smart way to count which enemy.
Well, Trooper is eventually doing a great job against steel. Wins 25 tension at this point. It's basically a 2v2. Okay, blue is actually targeting purple, it looks like. Look at this, for some reasons. Okay, I was thinking that red wasn't building the castle, but it's eventually doing it with one villager only.
Yeah, that castle could help. We'll see if it does much though.
It's gonna be built up time, I would say, because blue is actually starting to push right, while pushing purple at the same time.
That's up now. Blue's bringing in a ram.
And blue and green are researching together. It is mainly pretty good for the grid at this point.
Yep, Daedric has the villager lead in all 3 players. And Teal's holding on, unlike yellow. So I suppose we'll see the S6 continue on to Arbalest, and then we'll see some Cavaliers from green. I'm trying to think if we've seen Eagles Revenge get to the Imperial Age. I don't think I've seen any Elite Eagle Warriors yet. I don't think Eagles Revenge reached the Imperial Age in the first game. The game was over too quickly.
Yeah. Red is going to be researching the carriage. But it already needs to defend the Arbalest. Once again, it does.
Yeah, those 2 castles might do a pretty good job if Red would bring all of the pikemen back,
Yep.
just instead of sending them all to their deaths.
So everything is coming with sword arms. Well, in
And,
this set, I would say that Daedric is managing to play pretty well against Eagles Revenge. If I remember the Davis Cup before, Eagles Revenge obtained a 2-2 versus Tribal versus Zero. It defeated 4-0 Doomsday, it defeated 4-0 Pharaoh. So getting 2 victories against Eagles Revenge is already a good performance for Daedric.
I guess it makes sense as a flank, but the Goths are sticking with their crossbows. It'd be fun to see champions in at least one of these matches. Champions and Huskarls. But it's probably too expensive to switch to at this point, and it wouldn't really help you win. It'd just be fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure that Daedric would go for Huskarls in any situation anyway.
Teal's going for Imperial Age.
Yep. Well, maybe we will see the army composition of Daedric as Gus.
And that probably, Castle Age crossbows makes sense to stay there. I forgot that Teal wasn't in Imperial Age. So we could see a shift. Yeah, Goth long swordsmen aren't really scary. Huskarls would be better, but you want those elite Huskarls.
Well, it's funny to see that as Ghost, actually it does have what, one light cavalry unit, and it's training cavaliers, it's researching the wall upgrade for the knights.
Using everything except for swordsmen and Huskarls. Yep.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Okay, so
I noticed that the Britons were using arbalists, skirmishers, light cavalry, knights.
everything.
Yeah, kind of like what General does. Oh, we got a Britons champion.
Why not? Okay, so 2-1 for Cedric.
And then the 2v2 match would be really interesting.
Yeah.
I think we've clearly seen that Eagles Revenge is strongest in 1v1. 2v2 might be close enough for him to win.
Well, but anyway, we both know that a large part depends on the position of the gold mine. If the gold is in the front, that can be a big problem for Eagles Revenge in a way. Okay, I will start the next one. Oh, we've got Viking. Viking and Aztec.
Too bad Yggdrasil isn't playing. Nah, use its original civs.
Well, Viking is anyway a great civilization for any AI.
Yep, I agree. So speaking of the gold position spots, let's see. Yellow's is okay. Actually not. It has 2 of its gold spots next to each other.
Yep. Red does have potentially a good gold mean.
Yep, nice and off to the side.
But I'm scared that Red did find the one in the front first, so maybe it will choose that one.
Yeah, that could be scary. It chooses that one instead.
Okay, once again we see that Eagles Revenge doesn't bug. Pretty good point.
That's also good. Yep. It's not fun to see bugs when you're watching these tournaments.
What did you bet? Did you bet 2-2?
I'm trying to remember. I might have bet 2-2. Need to check what I bet.
That's the most
All
important.
right. Leif Ericson. What did Leif bet? I bet 2-2.
Okay. Hi.
So here we go. I'm rooting against Armelon. Haha. Ah, man.
Armelon, is he around?
Let's see.
Looks like he isn't.
Oh,
yes,
he's
is.
here.
Oh, great.
I'm apparently a bad caster.
Okay, we were
I need to
talking
be
about
replaced.
you, Armelon. We were expecting Daedric to lose that 2v2 to get the point for the betting challenge. But I'm curious.
Let's see.
I wanna see what Armelon did bet. Does he believe in Daedric or
Did he bet 4-0 Daedric?
He did. Let me check. 3-1 for Eagles Revenge. Okay.
So blue is mining some gold. Just now adding an archery range. Seems like blue might be behind a little bit. Not sure why.
Well, he missed one bow once again.
Looks like he's just going for a man-at-arms with some archers. So, not
okay.
prioritizing the 2 archery range build.
Well, it can work pretty well. It does have the
Yep,
army
man-at-arms.
composition. Yep.
Yeah, man-at-arms is a good choice.
Yep. And
We got blue going toward yellow right now, and green's also attacking with skirmishers only.
Exactly. So the question is, blue, is he gonna keep training some man-at-arms, or is he gonna switch for pure archery range units? That is the question.
Yep. And it looks like in this case, both of the Eagles Revenge players chose a mining camp spot that wasn't found. So I think in this case, I'm not sure exactly what I would do, but I think the feudal age attacks have failed. Might need to age up and try to defend. I'm not sure.
Yep. Let's see what's happening here. Green is in a good position at this point. And blue doesn't have that many man-at-arms, but maybe it does have enough. And for some reason, red decided to attack blue. It's a 1 versus 2. That can be a good option, I think.
It'll give green some time to get some knights. I think blue's man-at-arms are helping.
Yeah, I think that
But
Blue did lose too many villagers from the second lumber camp, which was exposed to the red's attack. Now, in fact, green definitely needs to go for knights. It is actually researching castle in the decent time, 25 minutes, it's okay, after having trained so many skirmishers. But blue is in very bad shape.
so it looks like green might be sticking with archers. I don't see any stables going up. Yeah, crossbows happening now.
Yeah. Crossbows, skirmishers. We've got 1 expertise, university. Okay, 2 expertises. And a third archer range. Alright. Yep. Blue is out of the game already. It couldn't handle the 1v2.
Yep, right now it looks like green's crossbows are not strong enough. Red is defending pretty well.
Right.
Alright, blue's out of the game.
Yep.
Officially 1v2.
And what I like with the Revenge is the fact it's retargeting the next opponent very fastly.
Yeah, it's looking like game over for green.
Yeah, already.
So many eagle warriors in the town.
It just lost the civilian population advantage. And we've got rams from yellow.
Green has plenty of town centers. 5 of them in Castle Age.
Yeah,
But that doesn't help if you don't have any farmers to
in fact,
farm your food.
it's clearly useless at this point.
Yep.
So, the score is 2-2.
Yep, I win my bet. Yay. I think it's the first one I've gone right. But we saw some good matches from both sides.
Yeah, fast games. Each game was fast. Even though 4v4, I would say. It could be faster if the eyes had better wizard rules.
Yep, these AIs are two of the older AIs in the finals round. so it's not too surprising they don't have the smartest design rules.
Yeah. Okay, so let's give an end to this game to help
Yep, GG.
GG.